Hello to everyone. How are you doing today? This is Joanna, and I am here to do a mask video, just the cosmetics that I wear under a mask. Basically, I'm just going to share with you what I do and what I use, but I also want to say welcome to any new subscribers, and also if you have not become a follower of mine over on Instagram, please do so. There is a giveaway over there that you might be interested in if you like the Starbucks tumblers. I have two, the matte black and the matte red, that I will be picking a winner for on the 22nd. So usually I don't announce my giveaways, but since it's my first one over there, I wanted to be sure to mention it. My Instagram is BrittMichael2. It's also within this channel video on here, wherever it is you look for information. But I just want to share with you what I use, and I have quite a bit of stuff, so I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible. As you know, I work in healthcare. And I don't really wear much makeup since our pandemic. These are the masks that we wear at work. They have these white ones that we don't like because they don't really do anything. In the boxes, they don't do anything. We did start off with these, and then they moved to these. I believe these are like the disposable K95s, and I don't have the hard kind like we did at the hospital. Our job wants us to use these for 3 days, and I am a weekend worker, so that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But I usually will change mine out every day or every other day, just because if you sneeze or something like that, if I cough, or sneeze and I'm by myself, I usually will pull my mask down and cover up and put it back up, because otherwise it will be soiled all day. So what I'm just going to share with you is a little things that I do. Now, I don't wear much makeup. Being in healthcare at my job, people either don't wear makeup at all or they wear makeup. I kind of fall in between. I just want to do a little bit of something, but not a lot. So what I'm going to share with you is just a few things that I do use, and not necessarily all of this per se, but this is the choices I go between. So I want to start off with probably this eye part, so I can get this out of the way, and the lip part. Now, I will use eyeliners and brow pencils, and I'm going to try to show you some of my favorites there, because I do my brows. I will try to do a little eye look, very minimal, nothing major, and I will wear mascara, but underneath the mask, I don't really do that much. I will say these lip glosses right here, these ones that are colored ones, these right here, and I have a mix of different nude ones. These I wear on my own when I'm in the house. I don't wear any of these when I am at work, because as you can see, our mask is white. Also this one right here, I will wear these when I am at home. Now, what I do like to do, I'll start over here, I suppose. What I do like to do, and I do use a mix of these every single day, I love my Laneige lip balm. I've given this away as gifts. I love this Becca Lip Tuative. Y'all know I lost this in my house for a while. I found it. Now, the pink is on the tip naturally. That's not because I used any product. It's like that. I tend to use all of my clear lip glosses. This is a brand new one, and even though I use these, you'll see that the tip remains white because I have nothing on when I'm using these. And since I don't know, guys, where to put all this stuff, I'm just going to throw it in that bag. So, because I have to have something on my lips, I can't just not have anything. So, because of our mask use, I use clear. And I also use a lot of chapstick. Now, I do get these, but my favorite one, guys, believe it or not, is the plain old-fashioned black tube one. Unless I am lucky enough to find a cherry or a grape. So here I use a lip scrub, and I use these when I'm at home because it's winter time, our lips get dry. That mask I do feel is drying on the face and the lips because they do touch the lips. So this right here is my Laneige lip mask. I use this sometimes at work. I apply it, as soon as my lips get dry. I do use this Fenty lip scrub, and I do have the gloss to this. I do use my peach lip balm, and I do have the scrub to this one. And I'm praying, guys, I don't knock this behind the stove. And then this one is a new one for me. I haven't tried yet, but I am planning on trying this week. This is the exfoliating lip scrub from Bath & Body Works. And I use a lip mask. Now, this one is a Bath and Body Works one. It's a gel one. The material that goes on your lips, and it feels really weird. It's in a tray, but these are really nice. One of my favorite lip masks, however, is the Sephora one. You've heard me talk about it. They just need to flavor these up some, I think. So, as far as any makeup that will go under my mask, I don't really wear a lot. I will wear a concealer. Let me make sure that this is a concealer. I will wear a concealer under my eyes if I feel like I need one. For the most part, I usually don't, but this is something that I can spot under my eyes and I can pat it and it doesn't do anything. And it is, if it gets on my mask, it will get somewhere like here, which is why I also changed mine, because I don't like for them to be dirty. As far as mascara, I do wear mascara. Lancome mascaras are my favorite one, Definicils, but this is the one I'm currently using. This is a favorite. I haven't opened yet. They don't make this anymore. I hope that it's still good when I do open it. And these right here, plus that eye dole, I do use on a daily basis. They don't burn my eyes when I'm outside and it's wet and your eyes get moist. And the eyeshadows that I'm going to show you that I do use this underneath those because it is a brown. And for the most part, the number two things that I usually use when I am going to do any eyeshadow look, and I don't even put on a lot of eyeshadow, guys. For me, I just use two colors, and you'll be surprised. The things that I usually use the most, I will either take something like my bronzer here, because y'all hear people talk about a transitional shade, and this is what I'll mostly use. I will start off with bronzer or powder as a transitional shade, and then I'll go in with one color. One of my favorite eyeshadow colors, I'm going to see if I have it in here, guys, believe it or not, is blue or green. And these are the two that I use the most. This one is an Urban Decay one called Bender, and then Lancome. I'm pretty sure they don't make this anymore, but mine still works. I will use that because we wear black uniforms. If I wear lashes, I'll keep it natural, just something like this. And as far as the eyeshadows, and I'm going to try to open these. I probably should have tried to open these beforehand. So let me pause and see if I can do that, just so you can see the shades that I'm speaking of. So here, I don't do much. I will just pick a brown shade, just something very natural. My thing is just to give a little bit of lift to the eye and nothing more. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to give a little bit of lift to the eye. So I'll usually just pick one little brown neutral shade, or maybe two. And that is all that I will do. Nothing, you know, like made up or anything like that. And I tend to use these blues a lot and turquoise if I use a color. But for the most part, I stay within this family. So I don't even use like all of these palettes at one time. But I will tend to, you know, just pick something natural looking. I don't want anything, you know, like a super duper eye look. And for the most part, whatever I do isn't that noticeable. This is another one that I will use. And as far as a brush, to show you that I do very minimal, I'll use a brush like this. And because I'm starting off using powder, or even a brush like this, because I'm starting off using a powder and just those one or two colors, I mean, that's all that I need. Now, as far as eyeliner, I don't usually wear eyeliner and eyeshadow together. I either have on one or the other. So I've been liking this Fenty green eyeliner because, like I said, we have to wear colors at work. We can't wear what we want like most of the jobs that I've had. So I'll stick with something that will go with turquoise or black. And I will use these eyeliners. And then, of course, I use a brow pencil. And I'm between the Fenty right now and this Anastasia one and this one right here. And also, I think there's an Urban Decay one that I really, really like. So that's all that I do there. And as far as sharpeners for those, I have my favorites. They don't make this one anymore. And I have a few of these. So that one I have put up. But I do like the NARS one. That's my second favorite one. And this one I have brought out because I need to use it. Because the one that I had, like that one, got broke. When they put these on sale for $5, they ended up changing them, and I did not like the new one that they moved to. And all that I clean my little brush with is this right here. This is really good. It's quite costly, and if you get this, guys, cap it tightly because it will evaporate. The next thing I'm going to share with you is what I will wash my face with when I do have that eyeshadow on, because that's all that I wear. Eyeshadow, like I said, a concealer. I will use my Julep Bare Face Cleansing Oil, or any cleansing oil you like. I will use these makeup removers. This one is my favorite one. I buy enough Lancome that I always get this and my favorite eye creams. And then I bought these. I do have, well, I'm sorry, these are samples, but I do have each of these in full size. And turns out I like the Belief one more. But I do have each of these in full size. And when you have on a full face of makeup like powder, foundation, these are really, really nice. Another thing I use as a makeup remover is this, and I have this in the balm, and I'm sorry that that won't focus. I probably got too much stuff here, but I have this in the balm, the wipes, and this liquid, and then this little micellar water here. I use this even when I don't have on makeup. I was trying to see, yeah, because I can use it for lips. Now, like I said, I don't wear any lip products too much in the house other than what is nude. And then as far as any treatments, anything like that, I do use sleeping mask. I use this one by Glow Recipe. I love this Teamy mask. I watched several people on YouTube, but one of the first ones I seen was Ashley with this one, and I got it and I like it. And then I love the Laneige sleeping mask. Now they do make this in lavender. And then I also have the Belief sleeping mask here, which I tried this in the sample size and I love them both. I'm going to try to open this one up so you can see it. It's really nice. And if you like to keep your products cool in the fridge, this is a nice one for that. As you can see there, it is of gel consistency. And then I've been using this mask too. I've been trying to use this one. And what I'll do when I come in from work on a Sunday, that'll usually be when I'll use some of this stuff. This one right here I use during the week when I'm at home. Let me screw that back on so I don't have a mishap. I do not want to lose this, guys. And this is reasonable. It's about $25. As far as what I wash my face in right now, that does change. I have a Clinique cleanser in liquid, but I wanted to use some of these up first. This one is a nice one when I just want a basic wash. I will usually put this in my bag and take it to work along with a little moisturizer. This one is one that I am currently using now to try to finish up. It is really nice. It's almost empty. This is one that I was using that I said that I would rather have had the small one. It's not bad. It's just not for me. I don't hate it, and I am going to get another small travel size one for work. And then I use this. I have used one up, and this is a new one. I do like these, and you can see I had gotten this one at some point from Marshall's. And I love these cleansing pads right here. Y'all hear me talk about these all the time. These can also be found now at Marshall's too. They're a few dollars cheaper when you get them at Marshall's. My Sea Breeze, I don't tend to use this under my eyes, but I do use it on my face during the day or if I feel sweaty at work. And I will also use this mattifier here because I do have oily skin and I do use moisturizer in the morning, but I will usually put on some mattifier, and like I said, I take this with me just to wipe my face down because those masks also make it hot. This is a new toner that I had a sample of that I loved, and then this one right here. So I think the next thing that we're going to talk about is the moisturizers that I use. And after the facial moisturizers, I plan to also discuss a little bit about hand care because for me, it's the hands and the mask. So this one is another one that I had a small size of. This is the Belief Aqua Balm True Cream. The Aqua Balm, I believe, is the gel one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this one is the gel one. And I'm going to open this little bitty one up for you to be able to see it. I love this right here, especially spring and summer. These are gel type cleaners. And then this one right here, I'm going to open up for you too because it is a cream. And I ended up, guys, liking the cream a little bit better. This right here, I like to use these products under my eye, even though these are facial moisturizers. I love Lancome. They are tried and true. They have been around for years. This one I'm using up. I should be almost done with it. I don't really like this one. It leaves a white cast on the face. If I put it on before I leave, it tends to go away, but I'm not crazy about it. This one right here would be my favorite, the Regenerating Serum. Now, they do have a cream, but I love the serum. I will go through this before I know it. When I buy them, I buy 2 and 3 at a time because I love it that much. And I also like the Genifique serum, but this right here was something in my box that was an eye and lash concentrate, and this is new to me. And then, of course, like I said, I buy enough Lancome that I always get this kind of stuff in sample size, and I use these under my eyes. I feel like as a female, our age shows under our eyes, and I try my best to take care of that area. But I am currently using this one right here. So we're going to pause, and I'm going to share with you what these Aqua Bombs look like. This Daily Greens I also love. To me, this smells like a little lime sorbet. Like, I love this, and I'll be using this in the spring. I also do still whip it out and use it now while I'm here at home. So I think our last thing for me is going to be the hand care, because our hands tend to take a beating as well because they're out in the elements, and with our mask use and our pandemic going on, that makes for a ton of hand washing. So I do want to talk about that. I do want to say that I love hand masks. These are also items that I have given away as gifts. This one right here was in a multi-pack from TJ Maxx. I went back. They had no more of this one, so I'm taking my time using this one. I didn't even think I would like it, guys, because I love the Sephora one so much, but these are fantastic. I give these away as gifts. They're inexpensive. This is like $5.50, and I think this was $3.99 for a 3-pack. So that was really fantastic. And because of our, situation now, we do use a lot of hand gel. And y'all know that I have everything. I have these pocket bags. I have the sprays. Bath and Body Works used to make an antibacterial hand lotion, but they don't make them anymore because they dried your hands out. But that's a moot point now because everything's going to dry our hands out. So some of my favorite hand creams, this isn't a favorite, but it's one of the ones that I have out that I'm using because I don't like the original hand food. This one is a tried and true staple. People either have this or they have Aquaphor. This is very, very moisturizing. It's very thick and I love it. And it also comes in unscented. Of course, I love this. And these are my tried and true plain ones. What I don't have here that I couldn't find is one of my new tubes of oatmeal because I used up my current one. The Bath and Body Works oatmeal hand cream. I love it too. I love the unfragrance and I love this one. And they don't make this size anymore, but I have tons of these guys and they are still good. This is a nice one. Also for hands, I will use scrubs. Now I have a Zoya scrub here. Let me put that back, make sure you see it. It's beaten because I have it everywhere. And then these scrubs right here, these 3 that I'm going to show you guys, these are the exact same thing. They're the exact same thing. They're just in different packaging. This is the original when True Blue Spa was True Blue Spa. They had a couple of hand creams. One of them was called Look My New Hands, and one of them was called Paraffin Glove or something like that. And I think that this Hand Hero is that paraffin glove because these smell the same. They are the exact same hand cream. They just gave True Blue Spa a different name. This combo right here, guys, is fantastic. Every female that I have given this scrub to, they say their husbands liked it. Their husbands were in it. I do recommend using it with a spoon because the oils are at the top. Every time I give this, I take a Baskin Robbins spoon or one of those little spoons you get with the store-bought ice cream and I attach it to the top because it's best to stir it up before each use. But like I said, these 3 are the exact same thing. Bath and Body Works just put them into different packagings. This is another scrub that I use. This is KB Shimmer. I got this one. I got some nail polish. This can be used on the body and the hands. I primarily use these on the hands because my hands, guys, are still busted. I'm doing hand treatments, and as you can see that peeling I have there? All the hand gels and everything that I use causes that. I didn't even notice it one day. I was doing all this stuff with my hands and looked at my hand and about died because it was bad enough that I could peel it off of there with a tweezer. So that's what I do with these scrubs. I rub them between my fingers. Some of my favorite hand creams, as far as my plain ones, the ones that I give to people if a man wants to use my hand cream, is these two right here. This one is unscented. This one has a mild scent, but it's like a gel cream. And I'm trying to think, guys, I think that is everything as far as my under the mask and hand care items. I do use this file, and I do use this right here that I just ordered. But one more tip I want to say, if your hands are super duper dry and none of your hand creams are working, and I've said this before because I mentioned it when I did a body care, a winter body care, and I talked about using oils in your bath and the different way you could use oils. Any little oil like this, I got this from TJ Maxx. I got this for like $2.99. Any little oil like this is unfragranced. Just take a drop of this. If you find that your hands stay dry no matter how you lotion them up and you're out in the weather, just put a little hand cream in your hand and take a dropper like this and just put a drop or two in that lotion in your hand when you have the moment to rub it in really, really good. And that oil will help. Oils have so many different uses. And when I don't use that oil to do that with, I will use this oil. I use this for the bath. I use this after shower the same way you use those after shower moisturizers, because this is what we were doing, guys, before they had after shower moisturizers. But this is fantastic in your hand care too. And I just wanted to share that. So until the next time, everyone have a great day. And again, please don't forget to go over and join my first giveaway on Instagram.